What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I apologize for another slow week here on the channel with videos, but we made our mega announcement this past weekend that we are expecting a baby in December. So hopefully you guys will cut me a little bit of slack when it comes to content and everything else that we have going on, just because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done and I'm trying to give Joanna as much time to rest as possible, which means I'm doing a majority of the work around the house and I'm trying to manage 2 channels and my job and everything else going on. So it's just a lot right now. So I really appreciate your patience. But today we have a really important video. We're going to be breaking down and talking about every single limited piece pop that's going to be dropping in September. And we actually have a lot to talk about. So we're going to jump straight on into it. The best way to find out, at least for the items dropping on the Funko Shop, is if you go to Funko's website and you click on the limited edition tab. They have done a really good job at letting everybody know the schedule about a month in advance for what limited piece pops are going to be releasing. Now, this is also very important because every single limited piece pop, no matter what it's been to date, has sold out. And that includes the one that sold out this morning with the Itachi Uchiha Fireball Jutsu from Naruto, right? Yeah, this is from Naruto, and this was $25 and sold out very quickly from what I understand. We did not go after this one. It was a limited 5,000 piece pop. We're not anime collectors, so it wasn't one that we needed, but there's a lot of big drops coming up here for the month of September, and I really do appreciate that Funko is putting out the schedule because it allows everybody to set their notification reminders on their phones or, set a reminder on your computer, your laptop, whatever, is most convenient for you so you don't miss out on this drop. And it also allows us to budget a little bit because some of these pops are a little bit more expensive because of Funko's tiered limited edition chart that they have now. And also we do have a huge change moving forward for a majority of these drops. It's now going to be limit 1 per household instead of limit 2. So big change there, and I think Funko is recognizing the massive demand that there is for these limited edition pops, and they want to make sure that collectors are getting them for the most part and not just people who are buying them up with the intention to resell. But let's jump into it. First one coming up very soon, and this is the one that I am most excited about. We've got the 5,000 piece flocked Spider Cat. This is going to be dropping next Friday, so a week from today, on September 5th. There is going to be no points required for this drop, so you won't have to burn any of your precious fan rewards points. I think this is going to be a super quick sellout, probably a matter of seconds despite it being 5,000 pieces. It's from the very popular Spider-Verse line. We are getting a 3rd Spider-Verse movie. I think it just got delayed till 2027 now, unfortunately, but still super cool that we're getting another unique spider character from the Spider-Verse line for the very first time. There is no common Spider Cat, so I think this one, despite it being $25 retail, I think it's going to be, I might be crazy on this, but I think it's going to be like 60 or 80 bucks for a while. This one I feel like is very sought after. Next up, we have coming out on September 12th. This one is a little bit more limited, coming in at 1,200 pieces. This is the Glitter Bob's Big Boy, and it's pretty cool that they're sprinkling in some ad icons here with these limited piece drops. I'm not digging this one. I think it's just a little bit lackluster. It looks very similar to some Bob's Big Boy pops that we've gotten in the past, but I really don't know what they could do to make this a little bit more special. They actually are going to be using this mold for an upcoming Skull Bob pop that is due to release also in September, so kind of double dipping here on the mold, but that's kind of what Funko does occasionally with their figures. But this one is likely also going to be a very quick sellout. This is going to cost you a little bit more, coming in at $40, and you will need to use fan rewards points on this pop. We don't know how many points you're going to have to use to access it. That information has not been released yet, but as you can see right here on the website, there's no banner for the Spider Cat, but there is fan rewards early access banner here for Bob's Big Boy. Moving on to a super cool Batman animated series DC villain. We have Phantasm coming on Friday, September 19th. This is going to be limited to 3,500 pieces, and this is only our 2nd Phantasm pop that we've ever gotten. The first one, she's just standing there, but this one, a little bit more of a dynamic mold, and I'm really digging it. This one is super cool too because I can't think or recall of any other limited piece Pops from the Batman animated series line. I could be drawing a huge blank. It's actually a line that I'm trying to complete at some point for my collection, but I can't think of any other limited pieces. We've gotten some con exclusives and some other store exclusives, of course, but this one is going to be $30, and you will need to use some fan rewards points as well, as you will get that early access. It comes in the hard stack and everything, so really digging this one. My second most anticipated one behind the Spider-Cat. Next up, coming on Friday, September 26th, with a limited edition piece count of only 1,200 pieces, we're getting another Jumbo Chan. And I really didn't expect these Jumbo Chan figures to continue to be made. However, people are buying them, so Funko's going to keep making them. They're 14 inches tall. This one is Godzilla, and with the popularity of Godzilla, I expect this one to sell out despite it having a $250 retail price tag. Super cool box art here too. I think if Funko made a poster just of this box art, that would sell as well. But yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how quickly that sells out, with it being by far the most expensive one. So those are all the Funko Shop releases for limited piece pops that we have for September. Let me know down in the comment section below if you intend to pick up any of them. Funko has even gone ahead and given us a little bit of a teaser here for October as well. And it looks like they're going to be leaning heavily into some horror themed characters, which I think is very wise of them to do. So coming on October 3rd with a limited piece count of 9,500 pieces, we're going to be getting Billy the Puppet, and you will not need fan rewards points for this one, so that's good to know. But October 3rd is also Mean Girls Day. I feel like I always think of that now when I see October 3rd, but yeah, no points needed for this, and definitely a nice limited piece Halloween release to kick off October. Now, those are all the Funko Shop limited pieces, but keep in mind now, if you guys haven't been following all the latest Funko news, we have other shared retailers dropping limited piece pops as well, and we do have, even though we don't have a confirmation of which retailer is going to be getting which limited piece pop, we do have a heads up as to where you can look for these limited piece pops at what retailers and on what dates. So coming very quickly on September 1st, which is coming up on, what's today? Today's the 29th. So coming up on Monday, Avend is going to be getting a limited piece pop. It's going to be limited to 9,500 pieces. Kind of interesting that Avend is getting a limited piece pop, but hey, Funko's probably trying to reach out to whomever they can to, you know, do these limited piece releases with, because they've proven to be very popular and very profitable. Next up, Walmart getting their foot back in the game here on September 4th, which is a Thursday. They are going to be getting a limited piece drop of 9,500 pieces as well. Then later in the month, on September 18th, Amazon is getting in on the action. They have a limited piece pop, once again, 9,500 pieces that they're going to be dropping. And then on September 23rd, we have another 9,500 limited piece pop that's going to be exclusive to Hot Topic. And then the last one that we know about for the shared retailers here is on September 26th, Toy Temple is going to be getting a 9,500 piece count pop of their own. Now, even though we don't know which pop is going to be showing up where, we do have a couple leaks of some of these limited piece pops that we're going to try to connect the dots here and try to figure out where they're going to be coming from, but we don't have that information fully yet. But we do have our first look here at a leaked 9,500 piece metallic gold Demogorgon. Now, some of you guys are probably saying to yourself, didn't we already get this? And we kind of did. For San Diego Comic-Con 2019, we did get a gold Demogorgon as an exclusive, and believe it or not, I was shocked. It says the con sticker for this pop is $180, and the shared sticker is not too shabby as well, going for 25 bucks. Kind of a big gap there. It looks like there was one skewed sale that really skyrocketed this. So it says there was a $252 sale on August 26th that really brought the value up of this. But before that, it was going for $65, which is probably more accurate. For the Demogorgons, they also did a couple of those colored Demogorgons that were Hall H exclusives for San Diego Comic-Con a couple years back as well. So this one is, I feel like, very lackluster, but this could be, you know, the Walmart exclusive, if I had to guess, or the Amazon one. Just a shot in the dark, but we will see, of course, in the very near future who exactly is getting this pop. Next up, Event is getting another exclusive in September, separate from the 9,500 piece pop that they are getting. So they're getting 2 exclusives for September. This one is going to be starting to release on September 1st. This is the 1,200 piece cell shaded Super Saiyan Goku from Dragon Ball Z. That was a crazy mouthful, but this is not going to be a we're dropping all of them all at once. It says, according to their Instagram and social medias here, they're going to be starting to drop a limited number of these daily on their Whatnot channel. Now, unfortunately, there's been a lot of backlash and a lot of people who have been very frustrated and upset over some previous anime pops that have released on Whatnot and been extremely hard to get. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, no matter how they drop this, 1,200 pieces is just not that many, especially from a very popular anime like Dragon Ball Z. So I foresee a lot of people being very upset over this. The other great news that I have to share with you guys, especially if you're a Star Wars fan, we do have news that a 9,500 piece General Grievous is going to be showing up at some point. Now, if I had to guess for General Grievous here, I think he is going to be the Hot Topic exclusive that's going to be releasing on September 23rd. And man, I cannot wait to see what this is going to be. We've gotten a few General Grievous pops in the past. Of course, there was the classic Walgreens one that was unfortunately restocked to death. And then we got the really cool Episode 3 one that was a Hot Topic exclusive with his 4 lightsabers. And then we even got a GameStop exclusive one where half of his face was burned off. So that was really cool. But that also leads me to believe, what could they even do with General Grievous that would make this one unique and special and worthy of being a limited piece? And there's really only 2 things that come to mind. And we were talking about this last night on Pop Force 1. The first thing that I would love to see them do with General Grievous is give us a mini pop ride of General Grievous in his wheel bike. I think that would just be so cool, but I don't think that Funko has the capability or the creativity to do that. The other thing that I think is going to be more realistic as to what to expect is something that Vince from the Poppin' Duo brought up. He suggested that we're going to see General Grievous with his black cape. And unfortunately, I think that's probably more along the lines of what we're going to see. Joanna also had a fun suggestion last night. She suggested that it's going to be General Grievous with, instead of 4 lightsabers, he's going to have 6 lightsabers. And then next year they're going to make him with like 8 lightsabers, you know, because that's his thing. He likes to kill off Jedi and take their lightsabers and everything. Plus he's got the extended arms. So she could be onto something there, but I think realistically this is probably just going to be General Grievous with his black cape and some sort of menacing pose. Maybe that pose where he has his arms behind his back and he's just kind of walking along could be that, with no lightsabers extended or anything. So we will see, but I'm very excited about this and I can't wait not to get this for my collection, probably just like the Starkiller situation. But guys, let me know if you're excited about any of these limited pieces coming for the month of September. Now, speaking of limited pieces, I also have a very exciting announcement for tonight. So at 8:30 p.m. Eastern over on our Whatnot page, we are going to be doing a very special giveaway. So we are going to be giving away the Freddy Funko Con Goer here from this past year's Box of Fun. Plus, I also have a Franny soda and a Freddy soda that we are also going to be giving away. So we're going to be doing a quick giveaway show, and then we are going to be raiding into Professor Josh's charity stream tonight. So big charity night for him. And then I am actually taking this out of my personal collection. It is the 1,000-piece New York Comic Con Freddy Bones Blacklight, and we're going to be auctioning this off on Professor Josh's charity show, starting off at $1. So this thing is crispy clean, super mint, and 100% of the proceeds are going to his charity, which is amazing. So that's what we're doing tonight. I also just want to extend my deepest gratitude to this entire community and everybody who has been supporting us over the years. A couple of you guys have reached out and asked if we have a baby registry. So we are registered at Amazon and Target. Both of those links are down in the description below. I really appreciate it, guys. I just can't thank you guys enough for all the support that you've shown me and Joanna over the last few years. Please do not feel obligated to buy anything, but Joanna did put some smaller stuff on there. So if you do want to pick something up to help support us in raising our our daughter and starting our family and everything, we would greatly appreciate it, because we don't know what the next few months and beyond are going to bring. But we really appreciate all the support, all the love, all the positive messages since we made the baby announcement. The other thing that I have decided to do is I have taken out about 50 or so pops from my collection, and we've posted them over on our website, slapshotpops.com. I will also link that down below, so if you do want to pick something up from our personal collection, all of that money is going right to the baby. We need to build a nursery. We have several more improvements that we need to make to the house before the baby comes, and that's where all that money is going. So we really appreciate it, guys. But that's going to do it for today's video. I hope to see you guys tonight for our giveaway show, and then we're going to be going over to Professor Josh's charity auction, which is going to be a blast. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and as always, don't stop shooting until you score.